Hey guys, it's me, Justin, aka Good Will Hunter, and I'm back with a freaking long overdue video. Pickups. Everything. We're talking video game trader, thrift stores, trade packages, eBay, and miscellaneous Craigslist deals. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So, we're just going to try to get this all the way done because I have to get my backlog completely cleared, otherwise I'll never be able to do anything as far as videos other than pickups, which is like what I only see myself doing, and those can get a little bit boring if you catch my drift. I like to do them because I like the whole thrift and the act of going, but if I had to talk about the shit I already have and picked up, what do you think? Do you think? Comments below. Do you guys like the pickup videos? What? Do you like the stories? Or would you rather see me do something else? Maybe gameplay? I love to do gameplay, but whatever. Just comment below. Anyways, let's get to the pickups. First, I guess we'll start some import games I got from the local video game trader. Pretty much, he gets a steady flow of stuff. You got some original soundtracks, some more obscure import games, but I just picked up that import Saturn, so I had to pick up some games. So this is probably about a couple months ago. I went, and within a week I got me some games. Some other games that I had that I needed. Like this one, which is Vampire Savior, or Lord of Vampire? The Lord of Vampire. This is the Darkstalkers. This is Darkstalkers 2, I believe. And yeah, it comes with the 4 MB RAM expansion, and it also comes with the game. So a lot of the Capcom fighting games come in these big ass boxes. I'm not too worried about this box. It's a little miffed. I know, Soft Otaku, if you're watching, you're probably screaming. Yeah, it wasn't kept in the best condition, but nonetheless, it's got the 4 MB RAM expansion, and it's got the disc. And yeah, I think I only paid about 20 bucks, which is pretty good, because I didn't have to get it imported. Oh, and it's freaking amazing. If you haven't played Darkstalkers or any of the Capcom fighting games, it's definitely a franchise that needs to get another reiteration. I also had to pick this up because I traded this to Gamer Emporium. I had to pick me up another copy of Panzer Dragoon Zwei, which is DOS. And yeah, if you've never played Panzer Dragoon games, then you're missing out, man. These are fantastic games. You're on a dragon, you're shooting shit with lasers and missiles, and you're flying around blowing shit up. This one, it's known as something else in North America. It's called Shin Shinobi Den, which in North America, it's known as Shinobi Legends. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent game. I did a little teaser of kind of a trailer, the opening intro to this game. Plays just like a kind of traditional Shinobi game, like Revenge of Shinobi or Shinobi 3. And it's actually pretty fun, but it uses like the full kind of pre-rendered kind of sprites. I don't know what they call them. What are they? Motion cap, I guess. And they're digitized characters like they did like most 90s games. So really fun and surprisingly a good game. It's not as cheap though. It's pretty expensive to try to pick it up in North America. And this game, Clockwork Knight, Pepper Roche, I think it's what his name is. Right? That guy? Is his name Pepper Roche? I don't know. Pinocchio, he's been referred to. I don't know. You read that, you tell me what it says, because I have no idea. This is like the craziest intro. They're all doing like samba music, and it's just, it's weird. I don't know. But yeah, I know it was a good game on the Saturn, Clockwork Knight. Yeah, I had to pick it up. Real Bout, Fatal Fury. We got some Geese Howard, or Geese. This one, unfortunately, I think uses the 1 MB expansion pack, which I don't have, so I have the 4 MB one, but it kind of can cause some weird glitching of the sprites. So I need to get another expansion, the 1 MB, I believe, is what I need for this. Another fighting game, one of my favorites. That's why I had to get a Neo Geo MVS, baby. Played me some Samurai Spirits. This is Samurai Spirits 2, which in North America, it's known as Samurai Showdown. If you've never played Samurai Showdown, or if you've never even played on a Neo Geo, it's just one of those franchises you have to play. It's not as, I don't know, it's definitely, it plays a lot different than your Street Fighter games, which is why I liked it, because it's more focuses on blocking and countering and then some special moves and stuff like that. Another fighting game. I know there's a lot of good fighting games on this Saturn, but there are some other types of games, but I had to pick these up because this is one of the first arcade fighters that they came out with in the kind of Marvel universe, and it was X-Men Children of the Atom. I remember playing this in the arcade down the street at the Mini Mart and just pumping quarter after quarter after quarter into this game, playing as the Silver Samurai. I mean, who doesn't know Colossus is, what is it, a yell? I obviously am going to insert some footage and the soundbite of that, because that's just freaking insane, especially when he rages and he goes, it's just weird, but excellent, excellent, excellent game. If you have a Saturn, you have to own this. And the last game I picked up there that day was, well, not that day, but on that occasion, was a game by Atlas, and I think I had played it. I played it, I think it's by PGM, but I don't think that's right anymore. I think that's completely wrong because it says it's by Atlas here. But it's called Soul Divide, and this is a, what is it, horizontal 2D shooter where you can collect power-ups, and you can pick like one of 3 characters, kind of go through the levels, and I believe it was an arcade game because I remember playing it on my Xbox, or was it on the Wii? I had an emulator, and this was one of the games that was on it, and it's very, very interesting and very hard later on, kind of horizontal 2D shooter. It's a very unforgiving, but it's still very good. It's drawn very good, and excellent, excellent game. So that was it for the imports, or the important games. I picked up a couple games. I traded a bunch of my Sega Genesis games. I never really got into the Genesis. I did keep my Skeleton Graveyard, which is nothing more than Sonic games, some Streets of Rage, some Golden Axe, some of the games that I really do enjoy, some of the X-Men games on the Genesis, Castlevania, but I got rid of most of the other shit. Barbie, freaking Mickey, I just got rid of it. And I met a guy on Craigslist that he's got a lot of good stuff. So he sent a list, I sent a list, we met up, he went through, he picked out, and I got a couple of games. I got the second entry into the Vandal Hearts, which is Vandal Hearts 2, which, if you've ever played games like Final Fantasy Tactics, it's definitely a turn-based strategy game, and made by Konami, which back in the, what was it, late 90s? Yeah, late 90s. They were making games like Suikoden, Vandal Hearts, Silent Hill. I mean, they were just coming out with these really good games. This is another one that I had to have. Had the first one, loved it, and I don't think I ever really played the second one. I think I did. It's a little bit different, but still the same vein. This one I was excited that he had because I had passed up on it on the Saturn, but now I have it for the PlayStation 1. It's a cardboard long box of Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dream. And yeah, it does have the game, and the manual is missing. I believe it's missing the front cover. It just has that, so. But it does have an insert. I don't know if that's really the insert. Get a grip, yeah. I love their stupid 90s marketing. It's awesome. I got a couple of Super Nintendo games. I've since traded them away. I had Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, I had Secret of Mana, but I did manage to score me a copy and keep Ninja Warriors. Oh yeah, baby, for the SNES. This game, if you like brawlers, it doesn't play anything like the original Ninja Warriors, which was out in the arcade, and then it got ported to TurboGrafx, I believe. Definitely to the PC Engine. But awesome, awesome brawler, and it's hard, man. I think it took me about an hour or 45 minutes to beat the last boss, only because you had this stupid thing where you have to throw enemies into it, kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, except way more hard. Way more hard. Hard. Last but not least, I picked up, he had 2 of these. I've since traded one, obviously, to Bob, and but he did have another one. It's a top loader. It's got some funky yellow stuff on it. I don't know what. It doesn't come off. It's definitely in the plastic. and it didn't come with a dog bone, so I had to buy one off of eBay, but it was only $15. It's the official Nintendo brand, not those knockoff ones, so I got the combined. He had a generic AC adapter, but he had zapper and RF, so probably just going to sell that unless someone has something good that they want to trade. So there's a new thrift store that actually moved, and a new one opened in my area, so my wife had told me about it, and I keep forgetting about it, but I finally went one day. Thankfully I did, because I got some pretty good stuff. The first thing I saw, I went up to the front case, they had sitting was a Nintendo 64, a controller, the AV cords, it's got the plastic piece, and it had the RAM expansion, so excited to have that. I gotta send that to Bob, he needs one. Sitting right next to it was SNES Mini. Yes, it's a little gross, I gotta clean it, but totally works. Gonna get this one sent to Bob, gonna do the RGB mod for it, because it's pretty easy to do with this one, because, yeah, they only have one RGB mod for it, I guess. They also had a SNES game that I picked up, but I'm sending that to someone, which they'll probably get before I even get this out, so wonder who that could be. And searching through the back, I found a couple other things they had there. They had the headset to an Xbox 360. They only wanted $1 for it. And for $1, I got the PlayStation 2 DVD remote, which I picked it up because I actually have the receiver for this, but I didn't have the remote. So when I have something else, I'll try to bundle it, and yeah, I think it'll work. I haven't tested it, but yeah, it's a remote. I did a trade with a fellow YouTuber. He contacted me, I don't know, it was a while ago. I'm sorry, man. Just getting around to doing it. And I think your name was Michael. Can't remember what your last name was, but hopefully I can find it and I'll put it right there. But anyways, we did a trade. He saw something in one of my room tours that he was kind of interested in. We did a trade. Sent me a couple games. Got 2 games for the Super Nintendo. Got me a copy of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and a copy of Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. The labels aren't in the best shape, that's alright. This one I'm keeping. This one is a duplicate, which I have a box for it. I have a box for that, so the box isn't really in the best shape either. It's a little frayed, but it's still a nice addition. If anyone's interested, I could probably just trade the box and the game. If I could find the manual, that would have been great, but as I say, just the box and the game. Alright, EdT1138, he got me interested in this. He had posted months ago, it's not valid anymore, but Bree Software, they sell a lot of loose games, and they had a 60% off promo that he posted on his Facebook. And I actually went out, got a couple of games, 2 Nintendo games. We got Wizardry Master Series and Godzilla King of Monsters, right? Yes, no, I'm sorry, Monster of Monsters. So I got both these games, and I think I only paid like, I don't know, like $14, $15 for both shipped. So that was a really good deal, because they're both around like 15-ish a piece. And lastly, I don't even know where I got this. Actually, I think I picked this up at the flea market. I needed this to complete my Xenosaga on the PS2. So I got me Xenosaga Episode 2. Now I finally have all 3 of them. I picked the 3rd one up again at one of the flea markets. Stupidly, he had the 2nd one there, and I thought I already had it. So long story short, it's complete now. Excellent series you haven't played. I don't know if I'll be able to get back into it, but now I have all 3, so if I do decide, then I can play all through. Alright, well, we're going to take a little break, so we're going to end this video, and we'll pick it back up in part 2 of a 2-parter, I'm sure. This has got to be a 2-parter. But we're just doing this, guys, so I can get back on track with doing stuff other than just pickups, because I feel like that's all I ever do. I don't know if that's what you enjoy or what you even tune in for. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching. See you at the end slate. Make sure that you freaking hit that like button, hit that dislike button. Who cares? Subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Check you guys at the end slate. Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's tie this up. It's going to be quick so we can move on to part 2. If you haven't already checked out Electric Adventures, what you're seeing right now is Mr. Soft Otaku. He was nominated and
graciously won the YouTuber of the month for the month of November. So if you click on the link or the video, it'll take you to Electric Adventures channel, where you can go and cast your vote for December's YouTuber of the month. Hint, hint. There are a couple YouTubers out there right now that have been nominated by Mr. Soft Otaku himself, and we should all go ahead and cast our choices for December's YouTuber of the month. Again, guys, this is part one of a two-parter, so make sure to check the description, or hopefully there's a link somewhere that I put somewhere. I don't know. But as always, stay tuned. See you guys later.